Pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome to American Legion Baseball on the WBCB Sports Network. Today, it's Bordentown taking on Broad Street Park. Welcome, everyone, to Hamilton West High School. I'm Nick Gallagher, alongside the Mercer County Hall of Famer, Rich Fisher. We will dive into today's matchup in just a moment, but first, today's American Legion game is brought to you by the Capital L System, Holman Ford Subaru, Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Revere Restaurant, Team Toyota, Trenton Thunder, Italian People's Bakery, Hyundai of Trenton, and the Trentonian. Thanks to all the sponsors for making today's live stream possible. Let's take a look at this one. The home Broad Street Park coming into today's contest at 4-12 on the year. It's been a struggle for them. They've lost their last 5 games going back a week ago to Lawrence. They played the last 5 days really as far as last week goes. They lost to Lawrence, Allentown, Hamilton twice, and Trenton on July 2nd, 5-4. And Fish, for Broad Street Park, they just haven't found themselves so far this American Legion season, struggling throughout the season.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a carryover from the high school season. There's a lot of young kids on this team, and you know, they struggled in high school, and they're kind of struggling now. And it seems like these guys don't have a lot of depth either. I mean, we're looking, I don't know if kids just aren't showing up or what, but they have 10 guys on their lineup card today, 9 starting and 1 sub. Unless, no, that's the picture. Yeah, they got everybody in there. So, you know, tonight's game is going to be won by whoever doesn't melt into the turf first. I mean,
definitely.
It is hot and it is humid, and it's really the kind of night kids would rather not be out here playing baseball. Right. I think they'd probably be in their friend's pool or sitting in the AC, but. Let me tell you something, that hasn't stopped Bordentown. They've been just out of control this year. They're 16-0, and they've outscored their opponents 131-26. And this past weekend was a huge weekend for them. This was like the weekend if the pursuers were going to make a move on Bordentown for that regular season league title. It was going to be this weekend, and you know, Bordentown just knocked them off. They beat Lawrence. They blew out Lawrence twice in a Saturday doubleheader, and then they edged North Hamilton 8-7 on Sunday. And those 2 teams were 2nd and 3rd. They're now 2nd and 4th. North Hamilton's dropped to 4th, and Hamilton 31 is up to 3rd. But Bordentown's taking on all comers, and you know. They know how to win. They win blowouts. They win not a lot though. We were talking off the air. They haven't blown a real lot of teams out, but they have a few blowouts, and they also win the close games. I mean, they know they don't panic when the game's close and there's trouble or anything like that. So, you know, I think right now it's a race to try to be undefeated. This is the start of a rough schedule for them. They play 6 games in the final 8 days of the regular season. So. Their pitching is really going to get tested coming up these next 8 days. And you know, 6 games, that's tough. And you get back to Broad Street, they would just like a good performance here today. You know, they'd like to give them a test and maybe pull out a win if at all possible. We'll see how that goes.
A lot of kids from Broad Street representing Hamilton West or have attended Hamilton West High School recently. A very heavy Hamilton West High School team, Fish, and they struggled the last couple of years for them, and they fired Mo Masseri. Mo Masseri stepped down, I should say, this past a couple weeks ago.
Mo did not get fired.
Let's rephrase that.
They did not want to get rid of it. They didn't want Mo to leave. But, yeah, well, Mo left not because of the way things are going. Mo left because he hadn't been able to see his kids play at all, and he said it was literally weighing on him and eating him up inside, you know, that he wasn't going to his kids' games. Like, you know, he said when he was in Little League and high school, his father was at every game, and it meant the world to him. So that's why he stepped down. But, you know, now you got Don Maglione taking the reins here for BSP, and they're doing what they can. Like you said, most of those kids come from Hamilton West. That's the difference between most of the teams in the Legion League and Bordentown. Bordentown can recruit from all over Burlington County. I mean, they've got kids on this team from Morristown, Burlington Township, and Northern Burlington. I mean, I don't think they have more than a couple kids actually from Bordentown High School. their leadoff guy tonight, Reese Pillar, he graduated last year. He's back after a college year. The rest of these guys are from all over the place, so that gives Bordentown a nice advantage, really. But the problem is, it's just tough to get any kids who want to play Legion anymore.
Yeah.
It's a tough sell.
It is indeed, and let's take a look at Broad Street Park. Their wins this year have come back on opening day. They beat Princeton 5-4, and then on the 11th they beat Trenton 8-7. They followed that up the next day, a win against Hamilton. Their only back-to-back wins this year, and their fourth win was against Princeton as well, 5-4 in a dramatic fashion in 8 innings to get them to their 4-12. And Broad Street Park hasn't won McCall League champ since 2015, and at least the way things going, that'll be hard to get them that another title this year. As for Bordentown, they have not reached the McCall championship since 2014, have not won it since 2014 and 2013. They went back to back, and they've had a nice run in modern times really since 2007.
Yeah, they started getting really good. In the mid-2010s, they were a real power with Tommy Dolan running the show. And they've had some decent years the past few years. There's been a little bit of I don't know the word you would call it. It was unsteady because Doug Moore, the manager, was he had some health issues, so it was unsure if he was going to manage or not manage, and everything like that. And God bless Dougie, I love the guy; he's one of the great guys. But that led to some unstableness sometimes with Bordentown, and but they really seem to have put it together today. Ryan Podesny, I always know, I'm not quite sure how to say his name, but he's done a really nice job with this squad, and they want to play. They want to come out. They want to play. They want to win. It means something to them, and that's kind of nice to see in this day and age, because some kids just put in the time just to do it. So I don't know what we're waiting for here.
Looks like we're still waiting for the umpires, I believe. I don't see anything nearby.
Yeah, I thought I saw guys sitting out in the parking lot.
Maybe.
I don't know what they were doing, but...
All right, well, in the meantime, let's do starting lineups for now, and we'll start with Broad Street Park here. Leading off in center field for them will be A.J. Madalena. Hitting second and at shortstop today will be Ty Krupe. Hitting third and in right field will be Nate Maines. Hitting fourth in the cleanup position at first base will be Tristan Bonilla. Hitting fifth out in left field will be Ryan Payne. Hitting sixth and doing the catching will be Bobby Lipsit. Hitting seventh and at second base will be Cam Bogart. Hitting eighth is King Gutierrez. He'll be down at third base. And hitting ninth, doing the pitching today, will be Elias Medina on the hill for Broad Street Park. So again, Madalena, Krupe, Maines, Bonilla, Payne, Lipsit, Bogart, Gutierrez, and Medina for Broad Street Park today. And for the visiting Bordentown, Reese Pillar will be the designated hitter leading off. Hitting second and out in center field will be Kevin Stewart. Hitting third at first base will be C.J. Fredericks. Hitting fourth will be Franklin Peters. He'll be out in left field. Hitting fifth will be Brandon Drombrowski, He'll be out at shortstop. Hitting seventh will be Ryan Kochi. He'll be out in right field. Hitting seventh will be Carter Rich. He'll be down at third base. Doing the catching will be Nick Filippani. And hitting ninth, doing over at second base will be Jimmy Muser, for Bordentown. Again, Pillar, Stewart, Fredericks, Peters, Drombrowski, Kochi, Rich, Filippani, and Muser, the lineup for Bordentown. So we have umpires here. They are meeting behind home plate. We will step aside and take a quick break, get you set for first pitch coming up next right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
This is Angelo Onifrey, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Welcome back, everyone, to Hamilton West High School. As we get set for first pitch, we step aside for our national anthem. Just moments away from first pitch as Broad Street Park has taken the field, and the batters for Bordentown are just about ready.
All right, Mags, good luck. No, we're trying not to.
So thank you, everyone, for joining us. Hope you had a great 4th of July. Nick Gallagher alongside Rich Fisher and Aaron Bennett, our video engineer, and Darnell Turner will be behind the camera today. Thank you for joining us.
And Ella is here.
And Ella. Thank you.
Ella's going to observe this and probably go back with a really bad view of how this is supposed to be done with this crew we have assembled today.
Yeah. That's what happens when you put us together the day after 4th of July.
It wouldn't matter what day it was. But we try.
Yeah,
we try our best.
Yeah. So we mentioned Fish a little bit. You mentioned in the Trentonian pregame the weather today, obviously, and these players probably don't want to be here too long on the field. And that's a big thing, though. How long are these innings going to go? Is Elias Medina going to be able to get out of innings, or is it going to be long innings and Bordentown's going to bat around, and vice versa, really? I mean, that's really going to be the main factor, who has the more fatigue in this kind of weather.
I guess so, yeah. I mean, it's I think if one team gets ahead of the other quick and gets a big lead, it might be, the other team, it might take the fight out of them a little bit. But I don't know. Like I said, this Bordentown team, they're built a little different. This is a big deal for them, where Legion has become kind of an also-ran, against travel ball. These Bordentown guys really want to do well. And, it was funny. After one game, I asked one of the players if they talk about being undefeated, and he went, no. And I asked the manager, and he said, that's all they talk about. So, I don't know.
They try to be humble at least.
Yeah, well, a kid probably is afraid to say it because his manager will get mad at him. What are you giving bulletin board material for? So the manager just took the shortcut and gave it himself.
So Medina seems to be ready, as Bordentown and Reese Pillar will start things off here. A beautiful afternoon for baseball. Temperatures in the high 80s, low 90s.
beautiful? You call this beautiful?
It is. It's not raining yet.
Yeah, it's not raining. Oh, that's one good thing, yes.
As Medina's first pitch of the evening is called for ball 1-0.
We always have to worry about those pop-up thunderstorms.
We don't have a electronic scoreboard operator today, 1-1, so we're going to do our best to keep track of the balls and strikes.
Well, isn't that what our producer is for?
Yeah, that's what I'll look over at him. That's what Aaron does today.
That's right. He's become even more important today.
As Pillar put the drive into that one deep in the left field. Will get out of play, making a run on it to the fence out there and left was Ryan Payne. Ran out of room.
That was a heck of an effort by Payne. We're talking about how hot and humid it is, and poor guy had to run,
He went 0
forever
to 60
for a foul ball.
Third pitch of the game. As 1-2 now to Reese Pillar here.
Reese Pillar's kind of an interesting story. Oh, hold on.
That 1-2 pitch,
Oh,
nice off
pitch.
speed, got him swinging through, and Pillar is down on strikes for the first out.
Reese Pillar, he had a kind of a so-so high school career, and then he had a really, really good Legion season right before his senior year, and that gave him all the confidence in the world when he came back, and he had a great senior year, and he credits Legion for it.
As Payne chops that one up the middle, and Medina couldn't make a play on that, and he will make the throw, outbeat the throw there to second base, and he'll be on board as a one-out base runner.
Yeah, nothing you could do about that one. That was just hit at the right non-speed to the right place.
As Medina tried to make an athletic play on the ball, just wasn't able to do it, right past his glove there.
Nick, for your sake, I hope you get to see this guy get a hold of one. When he hits a baseball,
I just love the sound.
he destroys it.
CJ Fredericks is the batter. First baseman for Bordentown. A man on and a chance to do some damage early.
Got a big gap out in right center if you could put one out there.
Love to see the big man hustle for one. The pitch is called in there for a strike as Stewart will take second, sliding in safely.
Stewart is really a key to this team. Ryan Peduzzi saying that he's kind of their spark plug. He's kind of the guy that makes them go, and you could see that in this first inning here. Better watch out.
As pitch is chopped to third, gets by. As they'll hold the runner at third. Runners on the corners now. Fredericks with a single.
Well, he didn't mash that one, but he hit it in the right spot. That's one of those balls that just had eyes and was able to sneak through the infield. So a couple of not really hard hit balls, and Bordentown's got runners at the corners, and that's how it goes when you win, when you're winning. You know, those bleeders and bloopers all drop in, and when you're losing, those line drives go right into somebody's glove.
So that'll bring up Franklin Peters now for the first time this afternoon, as he's got a chance with a runner on third to bring in the game's first run. Only one out.
Hey, look, Chad, let's go. Come on, give me some energy. Come on, Frank.
One thing you know, Fredericks isn't going.
1-0 pitch from Medina is chopped back, foul by Peters at the end of the bat. 1-1.
This is not that this means anything, but proximity-wise, this is the closest field that Bordentown will travel to in the regular season. You just go right up here to Broad Street and take Broad Street down to 206, and then you're at the Bordentown field. Yeah, it's just a little geographical lesson for
we like that.
all the folks out there. Fredericks dancing around like he might go.
As Peters drills that one into right field, diving on it, missed it, gets passed out there in right field by Nate Maines. One run will score. They'll hold Fredericks at second, and it's an RBI single for Franklin Peters for the first run of tonight's game.
Well, what did I just say? The bleeders and the bloopers go in. They had two bleeders that got snuck through, and now they get a blooper that just drops in. And I got to tell you, Medina's making some pretty good pitches, and he's got nothing to show for it but misery right now.
And Nate Maines used to doing the catching for Hamilton West, out there in right field tonight. Just missed time that dive. Almost made a heck of a catch on it.
Yeah, that would have been something. That might have scored the run anyway. I mean, I don't know if Maines would have had time to get up and throw it or not. Not sure what they would have done. It's all moot now.
So Brandon Drombrowski, the shortstop, up now. 2-0 to him, first and second, still only one out.
Yeah, and this is the way you wear a team down. Just keep that merry-go-round going, you know. Pass the baton, whatever you like to say in a situation like this. Just keep getting hits, moving runners. This way you always feel like you have a rally. That's why they always say a home run is the greatest rally killer.
It is. And it'll be a 4-pitch walk to Drombrowski now to load the bases here in the top of the first, as Bordentown is doing what they've done all season long, making Medina work here early and often here.
Yep.
As Ryan Kochi will be the batter with the bases loaded and one out.
I really do feel for him. He hasn't given up what you would call a solid base hit yet.
No.
You know, but look, on the other side of the coin, Bordentown's putting the ball in play, and when you do that, good things happen. It looks like they got the right. Now they're bringing the whole infield in early in the game, bringing the infield in. Interesting. I would think maybe you play back for the double play, but.
As first pitch swinging goes Kochi, and Maines missed it again, and the runners will move up as C.J. Fredericks comes around the score. Here comes Franklin Peters around the score. 2 runs are in. It's an RBI double for Ryan Kochi. 3-0 Bordentown.
Yeah, I think Maines just misjudged that. I mean, you could give an error, but he didn't even get his glove on it, so that's another tough break for Medina, because that was definitely an out. And I guess, Maines just isn't used to being out there, as far as I know.
Yeah,
I mean, like you said, he's always catching. So that's just another fortuitous break for Bordentown.
So that'll bring up Carter Rich now, the 7th batter to the plate for Bordentown this inning. As he's got Drombrowski down at third and Kochi up at second. 1-0 pitch is in the dirt, taken for ball 2.
And again, you still got runners in scoring position. It's just constant pressure.
The 2-0 pitch is inside for ball 3. As Medina is in trouble now, looking up against a second walk batter this inning on 4 pitches.
That would load the bases again.
And he does that. 4-pitch walk by Carter Rich there. And Bordentown's got him loaded again, just like that. That'll bring up Nick Filippani.
Darnell wondering out loud if we're still in the first inning.
The pitch to Filippani is taken well outside. The 5th ball in a row from Medina here.
Darnell's just saying out loud what we were all thinking.
Any base for Broad Street Park now as Filippani chops it over to shortstop. It'll be under the glove of Ty Krupe, who couldn't handle it. 1 run is in, 2 runs are in, and it's a 2-run error.
Yeah.
A 2-run error for Nick Filippani.
Whew, man, this is just a disastrous inning for Broad Street Park. Good hustle there by Ryan Kochi to come around and score on that.
It was just hit off Krupe's glove so shallow, and it was a late throw-in.
Yeah.
And that'll bring up Jimmy Muser, the 9-hole hitter. So Bordentown almost batted around. Still only 1 out here, first and second. As Medina's pitch is outside for ball.
I'm wondering if you should at least get 1 RBI on that, because you can't assume that you're going to get the runner at home, I guess.
Right.
I don't know. I'm giving him an RBI.
All right.
Somebody wants to yell at me? Have at it. And now runners on first and second. This has just been unbelievable. First and second, second and third, bases loaded, first and second, second and third. This guy's been pitching in trouble.
Swung on through that strike.
He's had some good success with that pitch. He got Pillar to strike out on it. It started so well for him.
Yeah.
Struck out Pillar to start the game and then crash.
Another ball there. It'll be 2-1 now to Muser. And nothing, like you said, Fish, nothing hard hit. Just a couple errors, missed judgments by Nate Maines out in right, and Krupe with the off his glove. And giving Bordentown extra outs is something you don't want to do, and they've done that.
Yep.
Swung on a miss for strike two. 2-2 now to Jimmy Muser. 3-2.
He's got him waving at that off-speed pitch.
Medina ready with the 3-2 delivery is swung on into center field. Playable out there in center, caught out by Madalena. And the runners will hold their bases there. So 2 outs as Muser flies out. And we will go back up top to Reese Pillar now.
Pillar certainly wants to get a hit. He doesn't want to make 2 outs in 1 inning.
No.
That's
no.
You're in for some abuse from the dugout if that happens.
Well, no pitches lying down into left field. Will get down. They'll send the runner home. Play at the plate, and he looked to be out on the tag, and they got him. Great play there by Bobby Lipsett to get the tag on Carter Rich, who just kind of leaned into the tag there.
Yeah, he leaned he didn't slide. I don't know if the plate was blocked that he couldn't, but yeah, he just caught the ball and his glove and what's his name's head, Rich's head, just kind of moved into each other. It was interesting, but it was a heck of a throw by Ryan Payne.
As that will end the top of the first. 5 runs on 4 hits, an error, and 2 men left on base. We go to the bottom of the first right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
It's finally time to go somewhere, anywhere at this point. So let's go places and let's go team. Load up the whole family in the Highlander with room for 8, or sneak away in the stylish and reliable Camry for a weekend trip. Plus, our used car inventory has something for every budget. And don't forget to visit our service center before you hit the road. So let's go summer, let's go places, and let's go team. Start your summer now at teamtoyota.net or visit us at the dealership for a safe, simple, and secure process.
Don't forget, if you missed any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location, 63 Butler Street, for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the fine dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery since 1936. So, 5 runs for Bordentown in the top of the first as they batted around, sent 10 men to the plate, essentially, and they will now go against Mateo Menino now on the hill for Bordentown. Let's take a look at their starting lineups. If you're just joining us one more time, AJ Madalena will lead things off. Ty Krupe hitting second. He's over at shortstop. Hitting third is Nate Maines. He's out in right field. Tristan Bonilla in the cleanup spot today. He'll be down at first base. Ryan Payne hitting fifth. He's out in left field. Hitting sixth is Bobby Lipsett. He'll be doing the catching. Hitting seventh is Cam Bogart. He'll be at second base. Hitting eighth at third base is King Gutierrez. And hitting ninth on the hill for for Bordentown, is Elias Medina, Broad Street Park.
One of them.
Your starting lineup for Broad Street Park today.
I'll tell you what, I'm watching him throw warm-ups. He looks like he can bring it a little bit. It looks like he got a pretty good fastball. He throw a few off-breaking pitches there. but tall and thin. That could sometimes mean trouble.
So,
he's obviously going to have to get in the weight room if he's going to go further, but he's got a pitcher's frame, that's for sure.
And a fastball from Menino on the outer corner. It will be a ball, 1-0 to Madalena.
Menino, a Northern Burlington guy.
As Madalena chops that one over to second base, coming on and throwing down to first, making a great play with Jimmy Muser. He'll retire Madalena for the first out here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, Muser had no time. I mean, he had to catch, make the exchange, and throw fast to get Madalena, and that's just what he did. My scorebook's soaked already from my sweaty arms sitting on it. I was going to blame Darnell for standing over me and sweating on it, but no, he's a cameraman. He probably has proof that it wasn't him.
That'll bring up Ty Krupe now. Swings at the first pitch, popped out into right field, caught and out. Retired goes Krupe on just the first pitch. As Ryan Kochi came on to grab that one.
Hey, Red, I can't do that anymore. He said I can't do it anymore. It's because Ella's behind me now. Ella's not sweating on me, I can tell you that much. This is the classic summer scorebook in these humid days.
Oh.
I got to remember to keep my arm off it.
Called for strike one is Nate Maines as he steps into the batter's box now for the first time today.
Broad Street Park is coming out swinging, I'll tell you that. They're coming out attacking.
And Maines swung on. Looks like it'll get down for a hit, and it does, out in right center field. As Maines will be a 2-out base runner now.
Good for Maines. I mean, he had a tough top of the inning out in right field. So nice to see him get a little something back with that hit.
That's how you redeem yourself, you know. Just
yeah, you put it out of your head and you don't bring it up to the plate with you, and you know, just like if you strike out, you don't bring it out to the field with you. You just focus on what you have to do.
Tristan Bonilla, the batter now.
Maines has some pretty good wheels. He might take off. I don't know. You know, with Hamilton West, they just stole all the time. Bonilla was one of those good young hitters for Hamilton West.
And a good pickoff move by Menino. Almost got Maines there.
Pretty quick.
Yeah, but Bonilla had a nice season for Hamilton West this year.
Yeah, he did. And so did A.J. Madalena. I mean, those guys are young. Freshman, sophomore, there he goes.
As the throw down to second, Maines gets in there sliding safely. Stolen base for Nate Maines.
Well, got a guy in scoring position.
And that's exactly what Broad Street Park needs to do, get something going here in their home half of the first. The 1-2 pitch is in the dirt. Good block there.
It'd be nice for Broad Street if they could just get one back, just to say, hey, we're not going to just roll over here.
As Bonilla chops that one over to Menino, back at pitcher's mound, throws down the first, and he gets it to retire the side.
He kind of had to look that ball into his glove. He kind of nestled it in like a little baby, putting it in his glove, and then coming up firing. That was interesting but nice play.
So one hit on the inning by Nate Maines. One man left on base. We go to the second right here from Hamilton West High School. 5-0. Bordentown leads this one right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
And welcome back, everyone, to Hamilton West High School as Bordentown in control of this one against Broad Street Park. They sent 10 batters to the plate in the top of the first, as Kevin Stewart will lead things off for them, as it'll be Stewart, Fredericks, and Peters, who all got singles, as Peters the RBI out of the three, as Medina was struggling to find the strike zone in the top of the first there.
Yeah, he struggled to find a strike zone. He didn't get defensive support. He had a few weak hits that went through. Just a kind of a bad luck inning all the way around. And you know, the two walks obviously didn't help, but I mean, he didn't pitch as bad as his stats are going to say he pitched.
So Medina is ready as Stewart steps into the batter's box here. Stewart reaches out to swing at that one. It'll get down into right field. And Stewart goes 2 for 2 now on the afternoon. 2 singles to his name.
Yeah, he just went right with that pitch. Just stroked it in the right. Nice job. I think he's a Burlington Township kid, Kevin Stewart, but I'm not 100% sure. Yep, Burlington Township. Just graduated.
I'm going to bring up CJ Fredericks now for Bordentown as he backs out of that one for ball. 1-0.
Fredericks rolled a single through the infield in the first inning.
Stewart was off and running, but Fredericks pops that one up, playable down at first base, out of play, caught down there at first by Bonilla. Good read on it to stay with it as Fredericks is retired.
Bonilla was saying, please, please catch it.
As him and Bobby Lipset were calling each other for it and kind of fighting the little breeze going on here at field level.
I wish you folks could have been here between innings. Old Slick Nick here telling us about his reverse farmer's tan.
It's probably the worst tan I've ever got. Grounded over to third base by Peters. Thrown across by Gutierrez is retired.
Most people, when they get their farmer tans, it's like their arms, their forearms up to their, close to their elbow. His is on his elbow, or his is on his shoulders, but not on his forearm.
No.
Kind of bizarre.
It's very, very bizarre.
Falling asleep at Asbury Park like that.
It was just a comfort thing. It was just very comforting yesterday.
Well, let's see if Braden Dombrowski's in a comfort level here.
Yeah, there you go. As ball will get away as Stewart will move up to third in scoring position now.
Come on, John, do a job.
Dombrowski walked his first plate appearance on 4 pitches.
Doesn't look like they do a lot of work on the infield over the summer.
I was just about to say that too to you. A lot of grass growing in there already.
That's the same way at Bordentown, at Gilder Field. They got a bunch
crazy.
of grass.
Just about a month, I guess, after the regular season, it's already growing there.
Yep.
And we've had a lot of rain though to start the summer.
Hamilton West has its new turf field intact. Looks good.
As Dombrowski pops that one, we'll get out of play. Yeah, walking up here today, looking at it, at first glance, I haven't been here since May, so it was nice to see it done, and it looks really nice and new and fresh, and a exciting football season ahead for the Hamilton West Hornets.
Well, we'll have some games on WBCB, I'm sure.
Yes, we will.
I'm sure Billy Redner's running around right now getting that.
Probably.
First, he's going to give me the call. It's going to be good. I always tell him I don't know.
It changes every year, Bill. 3-1 pitch to Dombrowski, and he walks again. So that'll put runners on the corners now for Bordentown. As Ryan Kochi is the batter, a RBI double his plate appearance back in the first. 2 RBI double, I should say.
Yeah, kind of a fortuitous one. There's misread fly ball in right field. But doesn't matter. They all look good they look like blasts in the scorebook. If you can read my scorebook with a little smudginess. And Dombrowski steals second easily there. Not even a throw. Bordentown off and running today. Stewart stole once, tried to steal again.
Let's go, Coach. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go 3-2. Let's go, kid. Come on, Coach.
Coachy, a chance for some more RBIs. He drills that one into center field. Madalena coming on and squeezing it, and he does. And that will retire the side. Bordentown, a single and a walk, but no runs across as we go to the bottom of the second. Still in control, 5-0 right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun.
Who has the car inventory in Mercer and Bucks counties? The all-new Hyundai of Trenton has cars priced from $2,000 to $200,000 and everything in between. All new Hyundai models, pre-owned cars, SUVs from BMW, Audi, Cadillac, Ford, Chevy, and other models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory ready for immediate delivery. Hyundai of Trenton, the area's newest auto dealer, has the cars in stock at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Don't forget, if you missed any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County. 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. And a lot of offense early on in this one as we go to the bottom of the second here. Broad Street Park sent only 4 men to the plate in their home half of the fourth. So it'll be Ryan Payne, Bobby Lipsett, and Cam Bogard, the minimum 3 for them in this half inning. As they try to figure out Mateo Menino, a tall, lanky pitcher.
He is lanky. I think this is their 3rd meeting of the year.
Yes, I do have that.
Obviously, Bordentown's won both of them. Last one we did, one of the ones we did, Bordentown won 7-1.
And back on June 6th, Bordentown won 9-0.
Yeah.
So some big wins for Bordentown in both those matchups, scoring a lot of runs.
Getting a nice breeze up here.
Feels a lot better than probably does field level. 0-2 to Ryan Payne. The pitch is chopped down over at third base, grabbed on it, nice play, down through first to Fredericks, and Payne is retired on the grounder.
He's really got him beating that ball into the ground. Madalena hit kind of a bit of a chopper, and Bonilla to end the inning, hit that sort of high chopper back to the mound, and that one, they're not really getting good contact.
Going to bring up Bobby Lipset for the first time today. Lipset takes the ball on the outer half of the plate, called strike one.
That's what I'm saying.
Swung on, big strike there from Lipset, swinging and missing that one. All right, upstairs as Lipset lays off that one, 1-2. Chopper down the first base side, out of play.
We don't have Menino's Legion stats. Those Legion stats are hard to come by.
Yeah.
I don't know who keeps them or what, but during his senior year at Northern Burlington, he had a nice year. 43 and 2/3 innings pitched. He struck out 40, walked 15, had a 2.08 ERA.
Wow.
Yeah, so he did a nice job.
It's hard because we don't see the Burlington County schools that often, very, very rarely here at WBCB.
Yeah, well, unless it's maybe a tournament or off-the-wall regular season matchup or something.
As Menino gets Lipset looking there on a called strike. 2 outs here in the second.
He looks impressive the way he throws. I'll tell you that much. You have that tall, thin build. You come around like your arm's like a whip, and it just whips around. And
leg kick can be powerful too.
Yeah.
Lower half. Get more power in the ball as a hard foul back to the cage.
I mean, when you have a tall frame like that, he looks a little closer when he actually releases the ball too. Although I've been doing Little League the last couple of days, so maybe everybody looks taller than me.
Maybe. That could be it. Kids at Sunnybray doing well? Are they still?
No, got beat. They got beat by Nottingham on Monday, so they're playing tonight in an elimination bracket game.
Okay.
But Nottingham looks like the team to beat in that one. They play Robbinsville tomorrow night right here on WBCBsports.com.
Or on our YouTube page.
Yes.
However you may be listening, watching.
Are we still on Facebook too, or?
I don't think so.
No, just YouTube. It's YouTube now? Okay.
Yeah, YouTube and the website.
All right.
You can go to Facebook, though, for all our links to each game to stay posted for that throughout the summer for American Legion or Little League.
Right.
And we will have our football schedule sometime in August.
Well, American Legion, on their website, they actually put the games that we're doing. They have them posted. Forget if it's at the end of the schedule or at the end of underneath the standings. It's on one of those pages. Ooh, just missed.
As it's 2-2 now to Cam Bogart. The 2-2 pitch from Menino is keeping himself alive, fouled off the end of the bat there.
Good at bat by Menino. Making him work.
2-2 pitch again is popped up and down the line here, and it will just get on the fence, fouled out of play.
Yeah, Menino keeps frustrating him. He keeps throwing strikes, getting fouled off. It's just 2-2, right? It's not a full count.
It is 2-2, yes.
I think Bogart's going to anything near the strike zone. Doesn't have to be in it. Just try to stay alive.
And that is...
Oh, it was 3-2.
It was 3-2, okay. So down for ball 4 as Bogart is a 2-out base runner here, the second base runner of the afternoon for Broad Street Park.
Yeah, 2 base runners, they both come with 2 outs.
That's true, yeah.
You'd rather do that the other way around.
As King Gutierrez, the batter now for Broad Street Park with a runner on.
Gotta love that name, King Gutierrez.
It's a baseball name, you kidding? Pitch to Gutierrez is in the dirt. He lays off that one.
You know how they say you're king for a day? Well, he could say that every single day. I'm king for every day.
Must be interesting on his birthdays.
Why is that?
Then he's a king again on your birthday.
All right, yeah, if that's what you think. King for the birthday day.
Well, when you're little, it's more special. The older you get, it's not as.
I guess. Oh, good pitch.
Just on the outer corner.
Yeah. Corner, yeah.
2-2 now to Gutierrez. Two pitch.
Good pitch.
Good pitch there. Off speed froze Gutierrez. He stared at it looking to retire the side.
He sets his curveball up. No, he's got that good fastball, and that curveball just when it comes, they're not waiting for it. They're not expecting it.
So the end of 2 innings here from Hamilton West High School. Bordentown leading Broad Street Park 5-0 right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Finally time to go somewhere, anywhere at this point. So let's go places and let's go team. Load up the whole family in the Highlander with room for 8, or sneak away in the stylish and reliable Camry for a weekend trip. Plus, our used car inventory has something for every budget. And don't forget to visit our service center before you hit the road. So let's go summer, let's go places, and let's go team. Start your summer now at teamtoyota.net. Or visit us at the dealership for a safe, simple, and secure process.
Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball. Big League Futures, Major League Fun.
I just had a chili dog.
Bordentown in control of this one here in the start of the 3rd inning. It'll be Carter Rich, Nick Filippani, and Jimmy Muser, the 3 batters for them here. As another work for Elias Medina here.
Well, Medina, he had a nightmare first inning and seemed to settle down a little bit in the 2nd inning. He let some base runners on, but maybe he's settling in a little bit now, you know, and might just keep competing. That's all you can do. Just keep competing.
Control what you can control.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they only got 1 reserve, so I don't know how many pitchers they have that can come in and throw. So I'm sure they won innings out of him.
As Carter Rich to start things off here in the 3rd, he walked his first plate appearance, swinging at the first pitch, off speed again. Yeah. Dina's got that pitch working today.
He absolutely does. These guys haven't come close to hitting that. I mean, obviously you can't throw it every time, but
he chops that one down the line. Will stay fair. Medina will go to make a play on it. And he made a nice throw as Rich beat out the throw, though. It'll get down for a hit.
Shades of the 1st inning. He hit that ball about 12 feet. And it dribbled down the line, and it's just like almost a swinging bunt.
So Carter Rich start things off with the single to bring up Nick Filippani, who got a RBI and reach base on an error. 2 runs came across the score, but Fish gave him 1 RBI and 1 error.
Well, an error, an RBI, and the other run scored on the error. 2 runs scored on the play.
Yes. We'll just say that to make it easy.
Yeah. He got an RBI for one of them because we couldn't assume there was going to be an out at the plate. Just wonder how long Medina can keep going without getting, or Medina, I'm sorry.
Yep.
It's getting confusing.
I know.
Medina and Menino. You know, how long you can go without getting frustrated at the, really, it's just bad luck.
I mean, take away the errors in the first. Maybe only 3 runs get home.
Well, take away that and take away balls that, were about,
Not just
6 inches from getting caught and just managed to sneak through. That's that's baseball. Oh, good pitch. Oh, my.
Somehow a ball there. It'll be 3-1 to Filippani now.
I guess that was either inside or high. I'm not sure. Whoa. Unidentified flying object.
And our B friend has returned as Filippani works the walk here.
Returned?
Yeah, we had it just before we started today.
Oh.
Right before you got here, too.
Oh, maybe I thought maybe I could have scared it off, but apparently not.
Aaron was going toe-to-toe in combat with it and escaped out the window, and now it's returned.
I have a courtesy runner, 27, who I do not have on the list that the point guard gave us today.
Let's see. No.
I don't have him in past games.
And grounder there by Muser. It will get up. No, will not. Good play at shortstop. And the runner will reach second. It is Carter Rich in there safely. Excuse me. No, it's not Carter Rich. It's Nick Filippani at second. As Muser reaches on the fielder's choice. So the bases are loaded again for Bordentown, the 3rd time of tonight's game. As we'll go back up top to Reese Pillar.
So I guess, what do you, infield single there or fielder's choice?
As Pillar gets a hold of that one. That one looks like it will get down back behind the fence. Diving in left field, couldn't make a play as Payne. 1 run is in, 2 runs are in. They will hold the runner at third. A 2-run RBI double by Reese Pillar.
Pillar just jumped on that first pitch. Ripped it deep into the gap. And what a great play, great effort by Ryan Payne, running back and diving, and he went all out for it.
And that ball jumped off the bat of Reese Pillar here.
Who did 27 run for? Filipponi?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
So he's scored a run, whoever he is.
The ghost runner.
Yes.
So it'll bring up Kevin Stewart now. Stewart 2 for 2, pair of stolen bases. Still nobody out for Medina here and Broad Street Park here as Stewart connects with that one into center field. Madalena under it. He'll squeeze it. And the run will from third will score standing. That is 8-0 Bordentown.
Good job by Stewart. Did what he had to do. You want to just tack on runs at this point, and that's exactly what he did. Got his bat on the ball.
So C.J. Fredericks the batter now, the dangerous big first baseman. He's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. As Fredericks rips that one hard down the line at third, out of play. Medina ready, the 1-1 pitch to Fredericks. Almost hit him, but curved in. Still a ball. 2-1.
Go, babe.
8-0, and 8 different guys from Bordentown have scored runs so far.
As Fredericks pops that one up back behind the plate, lips it, calls it. Coming on is Gutierrez from third all the way to home plate and will slide on making the catch.
Well, sometimes that's a safer play because the third baseman has his eye on the ball the whole time. The catcher's got to throw that mask off, turn around, look for it, everything else.
As Fredericks is retired for the second out of the inning.
Frederick's not happy. He has a scowl going back in the dugout.
They'll bring up Franklin Peters now.
It's the second time he's popped out. Usually when somebody does that, they're trying to put one out.
He reached for it too, just off the end of the bat.
Yeah.
Let's go, Frank. Hey, once. Let's go, Frank. Hey, Frank.
Peters 1 for 2 with a RBI single back in the first.
Let's go, Frank. Come on, Frank. What up, Frank? What up, Frank?
Peters to left field. Payne out there will get down all the way to the fence behind him. He gets it, and a run is home easily as Peters into second with a RBI double as Pillar comes around the score, 9-0 Bordentown.
I'll tell you what, Ryan Payne is getting a workout out there tonight. He's chasing balls all over the place.
And in this summer heat.
Yeah. Franklin Peters having a heck of a night. 2 hits, 2 RBIs, a double.
I'll bring up Brandon Drombrowski now. Drombrowski's walked in his 2 plate appearances.
Pillar scores. That makes 9 different guys that have scored runs.
That is the whole lineup. As Pillar drills this one into center field. Looks like it'll get down. It does behind Madalena. He picks it up as Stewart comes around the score, and it's just double for Brandon Drombrowski as Bordentown goes double to double.
Yeah, and you got to wonder how much longer they can go with them. And these guys they're just gapping it now. They're hitting, ripping it down the line, ripping it into gaps. There's no longer these bleeders and bloopers that were in the first inning. These balls are being smoked. I have another courtesy runner who I don't think I have. No, I don't.
So it'll be Ryan Kochi now. Kochi, a 2-run double in the first, and he's flied out.
Drombrowski's probably just happy to have a chance to swing. He had two walks before that. 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 hits for the 26ers so far. You don't have a 21, do you?
No, I do not. Yeah, only up to 20.
Wait, no. Braden Dombrowski is 21.
Oh, yeah.
Now, on this sheet that we were given,
Dombrowski is 4.
on this sheet that we were given by Brianne, they have him as number 3.
Yeah. Well, the lineup I got was from the coach directly. As Kochi reached first, there was no throw at shortstop from Ty Krupe.
Infield single.
So we batted around again here in the third. And 2 outs here.
Oh, I see. When he sent us this, when he put these numbers down, that was just he was just listing them in order.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4. Because now I'm looking, now I'm noticing it's just 1 through 20, right in exact order. So those aren't the jersey numbers that we were given. Those
Okay. Just the names.
This is the names, yeah.
Okay.
With the number 1 in front of number 2, 3, 4.
As Carter Rich fouls that one back, it's 1-1, 1-2.
Let's see, 8 different guys have hits now. Bordentown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different guys have hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different guys have RBIs.
As the pitch gets by Lipset here, as another run comes around the score. So Bordentown goes up 11-0 here.
Let's go, good pitch. Let's go.
And a full count now here to Carter Rich with 2 outs. As Medina trying to get out of this one.
You really have to wonder if they have any pitching. I mean,
yeah.
This guy's given up 11 runs in 3 innings.
As Rich will fly out to Madalena for the final out of the inning. And that will do things here in the third. But 6 runs across for Bordentown. They are well in control of this one, 11-0 right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
This is Angelo Honor, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
11-0 Bordentown in control here from Hamilton West High School. Nick Gallagher alongside the Hall of Famer Rich Fisher, Aaron Bennett, our engineer Aaron Bennett, Darnell Turner behind the camera, and our intern today, Ella Chang. Thank you everyone for joining us for this one. As at this moment, this game could end in 5 innings. We're only in the bottom of the third for Broad Street Park, so they have some time to add some runs of their own to get back in this one.
Yeah, to force it to 7.
As Menino's faced 4 batters in each inning for Bordentown, and is only just now getting through the bottom of the lineup, as the pitcher Elias Medina will lead things off here in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, that tells you how it's going. Bordentown's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys that have been to the plate 3 times already. Broad Street hasn't gotten through the lineup yet. Well, and this is, like I said, Bordentown's got this stretch now of six games in 8 days, so they would love to save as much pitching as they could. So if you can, end this thing in 5, and he'll only throw 5 innings, and give him some time to come back, and any little edge you can get. But really, you're setting things up for the playoffs. That's the big thing.
Well, Broad Street Park has Princeton tomorrow, a struggling Princeton team, 2-13 on the regular season.
Good shot, Dale. All right.
Yeah, this has pretty much been the summer of haves and have-nots in Legion. I mean, you look at the standings. Hold on.
3-2 pitch to Medina, got him swinging, tied him up for the strikeout.
3 strikeouts now. So you got Bordentown in first as A.J. Madalena comes up. Bordentown in first, 16-0. Lawrence second, 13-4. Hamilton third, 11-4. North Hamilton fourth, 10-5. Allentown fifth at 10-7. And then you got Broad Street Park at 4-12.
as Manalina's hit will get into left center field down, and it will be a long single for him. He'll hold up at first.
And then you got the last three. It's Princeton, Trenton, and Hightstown are all 3, 2, and 13. So you got 5 teams, 3 teams with really good records. Well, 4 teams really, and then Allentown not bad at 10 and 7, and then 4 teams with losing records. So, and Bordentown's beat them all. You know, early in the season, Bordentown was playing all the have-not teams, and now they've been meeting the really good teams, and it hasn't slowed them down one bit.
Well, they got a meeting with Hightstown tomorrow, and then they go to Trenton on Friday and Hamilton on Saturday. So their next 3 games.
I know Hamilton really wants to beat them because they lost an unbelievable heartbreaker. The game we did earlier this summer, they scored. Bordentown got 3 in the bottom of the 6th. They were losing 3-1. They got 3 in the bottom of the 6th. An error really hurt Hamilton, and they lost. They won 4-3, and I know Hamilton was upset after that one.
As Krupe will drive this into center field, and it almost caught, dropped out of the glove in center field as Kevin Stewart dove on it, made it a nice play, but wasn't able to secure the grab.
Well, Broad Street kicking up a little bit of a fuss here.
As a meeting on the mound there for Bordentown between Filippani and Menino, how they want to attack Nate Maines here, who before this inning only had the lone hit for Broad Street Park.
Right. Maines had a hit, stolen base.
Pitch to Maines is out for a called ball 1-0. An RBI chance here for Nate Maines with 2 on and only 1 out.
Good pitch.
Throw down by Filippani down at first as Krupe gets his hand in there safely.
I got to tell you, if I'm up 11-0, I'm not going to worry too much about the base runners.
No.
You know, just get outs.
Menino looks back to second. He's ready. Pitch is good block there by Filippani, is in the dirt. Ball 2, 2-1 to Nate Maines here. Maines backs out of that one, but it was called a strike there, 2-2.
Yeah, Maines smiling. I don't know if that's a smile like, oh, that was a good pitch, or, oh, what was that call? Maines sporting a red, white, and blue armband. I like it.
Yeah, it's a nice armband.
Yeah. Very patriotic for the 5th of July. Now, that one was more inside than the other one, and Maines didn't jump back on that one.
Full count here to Nate Maines. A nice off-speed pitch got Maines tied up on the hands there for the strikeout.
Man, that thing broke. That came in and just made a right-hand turn.
Hey, make it a play and get out.
Well, right-hand turn if you're Maines, left-hand turn if you're throwing. It broke a lot. That's what I'm trying to say.
It honestly froze me too, the way it was dancing there. Didn't know where if that was going to cut back in for what.
Well, good thing you weren't hitting.
As ball will get past Filippani now, as both runners will move up as Krupe goes to second and Madalena goes to third. So Bonilla, the batter now, has a chance to put Broad Street Park on the board with 2 outs here.
Yeah, he hit a high chopper back to Menino in the first inning that Menino made a pretty nice play on. Wasn't difficult, but he had to do everything right to get him in time.
Good spot. Called strike. Bonilla watches that one.
Well, he likes to wiggle that glove.
He does. As Bonilla connects off the end of the bat for that one. Play down at third, throws across the diamond, and he gets him out at first. And Bonilla is retired, so no runs on 2 hits. We go to the top of the 4th here from Hamilton West High School. Bordentown leading Broad Street Park 11-0 right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location, 63 Butler Street, for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again, 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936.
New pitcher, AJ Medina. AJ Medina coming in. As if this isn't confusing enough with Medina and Matteo and everything. Now we got AJ Medina and AJ Madalena. It's just, we're going to be all tongue-tied.
So one brother coming in for the other one here. And we'll see what kind of stuff AJ has versus his brother. Not sure who the older one is. Hard to tell that one.
I'm not sure. AJ is a sophomore. I think AJ might be the older brother.
Okay.
Because Elias I haven't seen him on Hamilton West or anything.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking he might be a younger player. Well, he had some bad breaks in the first inning, and then in the third inning, Bordentown just really teed off on him. So, all a learning experience.
Yeah. It's a nice little story having one brother come in relief for his younger brother. So I'm sure they've been talking throughout the game as AJ's been watching this one from the dugout and seeing what adjustments he can make against this Bordentown lineup.
Good luck. I mean, this is a team that just mashes the ball when they get going, as you can see today.
And we've had I believe 3 deep hits, and a lot of them just little bloopers and just well-placed balls. As Nick Filippani, the batter here, to start things off, he's 1 for 1 with a 2-run RBI. Scored 2 runs and a walk.
Stay in the batter's box. Line up your glove. Holy poop, that's by you. By you.
AJ looking to find the strike zone behind here on Filippani, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch is, 3-0 is 3-0. That is ball 4 as Filippani will start things off here in the 4th with a walk. And we will have a courtesy runner here for Filippani.
The elusive 27.
And I do have it now here. It is Chris Maribel.
Where'd you get that from?
That was from the coach I meant to show you earlier before the game. Oh. I have the substitutes.
All right.
Chris Maribel, Mirabell, will be the courtesy runner here for Filippani. And then the 22 fish, I have this, is Travis Gerald.
Who's 22?
22,
Did he play?
22 I do not have here.
No, well, you said the 22. I thought.
Oh, no, the 20 as well. The 20 number that has eluded you from earlier.
Oh, no, I have.
Oh, you have it. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, no, I didn't have it. I just said there was 1 through 20. He listed them all.
Okay.
No, it's just give me what you got when we need it.
Okay. So Jimmy Muser, the batter here. Muser's flight out to center and reach on a fielder's choice. And Muser will chop that one to Gutierrez, who will flip it down to second and get the force play as Maribel is out on the fielder's choice.
Good job. Get the lead runner. Keep the double play in order. And Reese Pillar, after he struck out on really waving on a curveball his first time up, he's got 2 hits the last 2 times up. The last one just smoked a double.
And Pillar smokes that one again, going back. Madalena under in center field. He will get it. And a good read on it by A.J. Madalena out in center.
Yeah, he got under that one a little too much. Kind of an uppercut. And that just didn't have, that just had too much air under it. So far, so good for Madalena. Or no, Medina.
A.J. Medina, yes. Too many M's.
Too many A. Now there's too many AJs.
So the pitch to Kevin Stewart now is in the dirt.
Stewart's had a nice night, 2 for 2. Run scored, RBI. A lot of nice nights.
Yeah.
For Bordentown.
Already thinking about who will be a player of the game candidate. Got a lot of choices here as fouled out to Stewart goes Gutierrez on the fence, and he just ran out of room. He looked like he was there.
Yeah.
Just didn't know where he was at against the fence.
I don't know. All these hitters, maybe we'll see how the pitcher ends up.
Yeah. Two and one here to Kevin Stewart. As he rips that one down, fouled 2-2.
We got a little ahead of that one.
Keep your head on it.
You got AirPods? Come, buddy.
AirPods will help you now. If you had the noise cancellation AirPods Pros right now, you would be able to hear us. I'm selling them for $125.
The 2-2 pitch from Medina has a curveball that stayed up there and didn't curve down.
Stayed up and out behind the batter.
And good play there by Lipset to catch that one instead of a pass ball.
Good job by Stewart to just stand there and not go backwards. Let the ball hit him.
Pitch in the dirt again, blocked by Lipset. It's been busy back there all afternoon, and it's ball 4 as Stewart works the walk here. Second walk of the inning. And it'll bring up C.J. Fredericks now. 1 for 3 on the afternoon.
Yeah, he singled his first time up. He wants to get a hold of one. He's had 2 pop-ups his last time, 2 times up.
As Fredericks takes a called strike on the outer part of the plate there.
Yeah, no, I haven't done any of my food. Come on, CJ, let's go. Lock in, side. Come on. Let's go, babe. Pump the tank. Let's go.
It's got CJ golfing there for that one.
I gotta tell you, this crowd mic's working good. I can hear,
Yeah, I can hear
I can hear a whole conversation going on.
I thought I wasn't the only one.
Let's hope they're not talking. Let's hope they don't start talking about us. How about those 2 idiots up there?
Come on, let's go. Make it work for you. Let's go.
So Medina looking to get out of this one.
CJ.
CJ will connect with that one into center field, gets down back behind Madalena, will roll all the way to the fence. 1 run will score. They will send the second run. Fredericks jogs up to second, is in there, and a 2-run RBI double by CJ Fredericks.
And that's what he was looking for. He was looking to just put a good swing on a ball, and he just lined it, pretty much a line drive up and over, and it got over the center fielder's head quick. And that's a lot of strength, hitting the ball really well.
And I couldn't tell if Madalena out there in center just misjudged it and then had to go back on it and saw it go over his head.
He might have, but that ball was hit pretty good.
As they popped up by Franklin Peters and go down at first to retire the side, but 2 more runs across for Bordentown. They lead this one 13-0 right here on the WBCB Sports Network. We go to the bottom of the 4th right after this.
Finally time to go somewhere, anywhere at this point. So let's go places and let's go team. Load up the whole family in the Highlander with room for 8, or sneak away in the stylish and reliable Camry for a weekend trip. Plus, our used car inventory has something for every budget. And don't forget to visit our service center before you hit the road. So let's go summer, let's go places, and let's go team. Start your summer now at teamtoyota.net. Or visit us at the dealership for a safe, simple, and secure process.
Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun.
Teo Menino out there for another inning of work. He's not really broken too much of a sweat, only 3 hits in total for Broad Street Park today, as they are down to their final 2 chances to get on the board as a 13-run difference right now. And don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, there's been a lot of offense in it. You can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County. 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. To bring up Ryan Payne, will start things off for us here in the 4th, followed by Bobby Lipsett and Cam Bogard. As a hard pitch there as Payne backed away from that one.
I'm good. Don't have work. He gave no time for us to send in out of
Payne chops that one over to third. It will be fouled just by a couple inches there down the line.
Yep. Payne's had quite a day running around out in left field today. He just made some nice plays. He made a nice throw a guy out. Trying to score on a sac fly. Was that Payne or was that center field?
Yes, Payne's in left, yep.
Just missed making a circus catch on a ball over his head. Gave some good efforts on some other balls. And as you said, they have 2 more chances. But really, they have 2 more chances to try to give themselves 2 more chances.
Yeah.
To get them.
And that will get down the line. Great play down at third base. Throw down to Fredericks, and they'll get the out as Payne is retired. Carter Rich with the throw down at third base.
Wow, what can you say about that play? That was smooth as it gets. Nice backhand. That reminded me of some vintage Mike Schmidt right there.
Yeah, it did.
It really did.
Bring up Bobby Lipsett, who's struck out in his only plate appearance in the second. And Lipsett chops that one over to Frederick at first. Menino covers bag at first, and 2 away, just like that. And not a lot of deep hit pitches today for Broad Street Park. Again, only 3 hits to this point.
Yeah, I mean, they've gotten, aside from their hits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of their outs have been ground outs to the infield. Oh, yeah, and the other 3 have been strikeouts and 1 fly ball.
As Bogart connects with that one, that will get down for a hit. So Bogart is a 2-out base runner here in the 4th.
I mean, they're getting hits. That's their 4th hit.
Yeah.
But, you know, these 2-out hits, they're not going to cut it.
As I bring up Gutierrez now, who struck out in the second as well. And Menino got him tied up there on the strikeout back in the second.
You have patience.
And looking at Broad Street Park, they had Nate Maines at in the first, reached with a single, and Bonilla grounded out after that. They had a couple singles back-to-back and a strikeout and a grounder to end that third inning, and they just haven't really been able to get hits back-to-back besides that 3rd inning, and nothing really of substance to continue to move guys around the diamond.
Yeah, that was their best. That was their best chance. Put runners out. Got the runners to 2nd and 3rd, but ground out ended that threat.
As Gutierrez fouls that one off himself. Pitch from Menino's in there for a called strike, 1-2. Menino ready with the 1-2 delivery. Pitch outside. Gutierrez lays off that one. Now it's 2-2.
I'm sure BSP would just like to get a run, just to get a run.
They would have to get 4 runs just for the game to continue on past the 5th.
Right.
Now down 13. Just a run here, just to get something going into tomorrow. And,
yeah, just something, something to make you feel a little good about yourself.
It's a big difference between Legion and high school ball. You have usually the game the next day in Legion, most cases. In high school, you might have 3 days off, might have 5 days off, you might have a week off.
Yeah, well, and a lot of times in high school too, you get stuck with a lot of rainouts.
Yeah,
it's spring rain season, stuff like that. Legion season can be funky.
Yeah. As Gutierrez connects with that one, but it is right into right field, playable out there, and right coming on was Ryan Kochi, and that will retire the side. So again, 4 men to the plate to end that inning as the Bordentown in control. This one 13-0, no hits, 1 man left on base. We go to the top of the 5th right after this on the WBCB Sports Network.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey.
And we will have a new pitcher, it looks like, for Broad Street Park. It'll be Cam Bogart will now be the pitcher. So we'll have probably a double substitution here. We'll try to figure out who's down at second. As Bordentown is in control of this one, we'll have Brandon Drabowski lead things off here.
Payne has come into play second.
Payne in second.
Just trying to see who's in left. Okay, in left field, you got A.J. Medina.
A.J. left. Okay.
Payne saying thank you. They're running around all the time now.
So we'll see if Cam Bogart can keep things where they're at. As he'll be the third pitcher for Broad Street Park this afternoon. And stay tuned if things stay where they're at right now. Game will end in the 5th inning. We will have our Italian People's Bakery player of the game and our post-game interview. I will have after today's game's conclusion.
We're still debating it.
Still got some time to think about it. Tough choice today.
Yeah.
If we had about 6 different coupons, I would do all 6 interviews.
There you go. Why don't you bring Aaron on as our player of the game? The man who kept things going. That's right. Of course, that could lead to some controversy here. Darnell might get upset, and then Ella will say, "What's going on here?" Really, we're just one big happy family up here.
That's right. Yeah, so Bordentown, I mean, obviously they're going to go 17-0, and it's, their manager said to me at the beginning of the first time we covered them after the game, these guys really, they want to be up there with the Brooklawns and the White Houses and the real top-notch Legion teams in the state. And there's not as many teams anymore in Legion, so it's not quite the spectacle it was with the world, with the the tournaments and everything. But still, there are very good teams, and it could lead to some very good games once the state playoffs start. Now, to your knowledge, Fish, has any team, I guess, what is the best record that you know of?
I don't. I was trying to think about that, Nick. I don't know if anybody's been undefeated. I'm sure somebody must have. Maybe one of those post-31 teams or somebody. I don't know, though. I actually should talk to Rick Freeman about that. Or Red Birch. Red would know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard to go undefeated in the regular season.
I mean, there's a lot of good players, at least in this area, for Legion ball. Considering the amount of good schools we have in the area, as Ryan Kochi, the batter, now flies that one out to right field, playable out there in right.
Yeah, but the thing is, Nick, even the good teams, they're not having programs anymore.
Right, yeah.
You know, Robbinsville had a pretty good team. They don't have a Legion team. Hopewell does not have a Legion team this summer. You know, they always have a pretty good program. It's just hard. Ewing does not have a Legion team anymore. It's amazing. West Windsor, there's no West Windsor Plainsboro anymore. You know, it's down to 9 teams, and yet it's still the biggest league in the state.
There's still plenty of baseball life in this area. And you never know with these schools. Maybe down the line, it's a long shot, could come back. If Legion gets more traction and attention from next generation of players.
I think that ship has sailed, pal.
That is Kochi now. He'll drill that one into left field, and squeezing on it out in left field is AJ Medina.
I mean, unless you can stop the touring of travel ball and showcases and things like that and all that stuff, I don't know if you're going back. You know, and that counts for Little League and Babe Ruth too. I'm not sure how it ever got that way.
Yeah,
I mean, you used to be Legion baseball, used to be good enough baseball that people knew who you were. I'm talking about colleges and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's a shame it got to this point, but at least we still have some summer baseball action, and the players get to play and play with their friends that they don't normally play at the high school level.
And some guys do both. Some guys, they enjoy playing with their high school teammates in the summer because they're their friends. So they'll do some travel ball, and they'll also do this. But, you know, they might if there's conflicts, they might lean towards travel ball. But that's cool that the kids at least want to stay with their teams and stuff like that. You know, Jordan Robb over in Nottingham, he's one of the top players in the CVC this year. He's sticking with Legion.
As Filippani grounds it out to second.
A nice hop.
And he is retired, as that'll end things here in the 5th. So that will be the last chance for Broad Street Park. We will go to the bottom of the 5th. Bordentown looking to end things early on the 10-run rule. We'll have that bottom of the 5th right after this on the WBCB Sports Network.
This is Angelo Winterfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
So last chance here for Broad Street Park, as they will need 4 runs minimum to extend today's game. And if not, the way Menino's pitching, it could be a quick one. Has actually only faced 4 batters in the 4 innings. He's faced 5 batters in the 3rd, and other than that is gotten in no trouble at all. And looking to complete today's game in just 5 innings, as Bordentown has a busy weekend ahead, as do Broad Street Park.
Yeah, you got a lot of rain-up games that are being made up over the next week or so, too.
So we'll see what Bordentown does with their pitching staff. the rest of the weekend. They go on a struggling Hightstown team tomorrow, who's only 2-13, followed by Trenton and Hamilton, as Fish mentioned earlier in the game. Hamilton thinking about revenge. That big game will be on Saturday.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting game, and that'll be a good test for Bordentown, and and a good test for Hamilton too.
Bayou. Oh, Tanner, here we go.
So AJ Medina will be the batter here in the 9-hole position.
Yeah, Bordentown just took this game by the throat in the very first inning and never let go.
Bayou.
Five runs in the first.
Yeah.
Away they went. So he will be 17-0. There's a strikeout.
So Medina retires. Mineo, retires Medina.
It's not easy.
No. So that'll bring up AJ Madalena now.
Good pitch, Tanner.
As Madalena gets called strike on the first pitch there. And check swing by Madalena, fouled just off the bat, handle of the bat. Almost got him on the hand as he shakes that one off. High and upstairs to Madalena. He lays that one, watches that one go 1-2.
Just if you haven't caught us from the beginning, you go down this Bordentown lineup and everybody's got some big stats here today. Almost everybody.
It's a hard hit ball by Madalena. Throw from short is in time. As Dombrowski with the throw as Madalena is retired.
Down there last out.
Good job.
They got Reese Pillar, 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Kevin Stewart, 2 hits, 2 runs, and RBI. CJ Fredericks, 2 hits, a run, 2 RBIs. Franklin Peters, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 RBIs. Braden Dombrowski, a hit, 2 runs, and RBI. Ryan Kochi, 2 hits, 2 RBIs, a run scored. Carter Rich, a hit and a run scored. And Jimmy Muser has a single and 2 runs scored. And Nick Filipponi has an RBI. So it's just, an onslaught from number 1 to number 9 in the order.
So Ty Krupe with one of the 3 hits on the afternoon for Broad Street Park. As he fouls that one back, keeping things alive. Now is 1-2 down his final strike here.
Krupe'd like to get a hit, say he had a 2-hit game.
I got one.
Well, Broad Street Park's just got to hang in there. Got to get some more players and keep plugging. I don't think this is their whole roster tonight. 10 people. Unless they lost a few.
Yeah, you never know. Maybe it's not.
Well, a lot of times you don't get your full roster in these summer games.
And Mineo watches Krupe, strikes out on pitch, and that will end tonight's game. As Mateo Menino goes the distance, 5 innings, as he leads Bordentown to a 13-0 victory right here on the WBCB Sports Network, as Broad Street Park falls to 4-13, as Bordentown goes to 17-0. As teams will get back at it right tomorrow afternoon, both teams on the road. We will step aside, have our post-game interview with our player of the game, the Italian People's Bakery interview, and player of the game coming up right after this, right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey.
This is Angelo Onnerfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
It's finally time to go somewhere, anywhere at this point. So let's go places and let's go team. Load up the whole family in the Highlander with room for 8, or sneak away in the stylish and reliable Camry for a weekend trip. Plus, our used car inventory has something for every budget. And don't forget to visit our service center before you hit the road. So let's go summer, let's go places, and let's go team. Start your summer now at teamtoyota.net. Or visit us at the dealership for a safe, simple, and secure process.
Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey.
This is Angelo Onnerfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm here with our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, starting pitcher for Bordentown, Matteo Menino. 5 innings tonight, 4 hits, no earned runs, 6 strikeouts, and a walk. Matteo, let's just talk us through this game, how you felt tonight and how things were feeling for you each inning.
I felt pretty good. Going into the game, my team came out early with, I think, 5 or 6 runs. So throughout there, I just worked through just pounding the zone. After that, just strike after strike. When I get in 0-2 counts, I just try to throw something that they're going to bite at. So it's really my game plan after that.
Yeah, you just mentioned it's not even nice out on the field tonight. It's just miserable.
Yeah, exactly.
And you went through 2 jugs of water. So, I guess when you come out in weather like this, getting those 5 runs before you take the mound really must kind of make you feel a little better about going out to pitch.
Yeah, it just takes everything off you right away. When your team goes up like that, it's just the mentality. It's so much easier to go out there and pitch when your team's up and you just know they're gonna keep putting more runs up on the board.
Right.
And Matteo, you guys 8 combined RBIs for your first 1 through 4 hitters. How does that feel as a pitcher when the guys are just easily mashing the ball all afternoon today?
Well, like I keep saying, it just gives you confidence as a pitcher because you know your team has your back. And just like in the field, my team is also making every single play in the field. It just feels good when you have a team every single game putting up runs. It just feels good because I don't have to strike out every single batter. I can give up some hits here and there. And I don't think we've had a game this year where we haven't scored maybe like over 6 or 7 runs. So it has a good feeling. I can maybe give up 1 or 2 runs, and my team still has my back.
Hey, gave up none today. How many? What's your record now? Do you know? Do you know how many games you pitched?
I think I've had 2 games so far pitched, but at the beginning of the season I was hurt a little bit, so I didn't pitch. So I've kind of just started coming back.
Tell us a little about that. What was the situation there?
Like high school year, my last game of playoffs, I got hit with a pitch in the wrist. It kind of just bruised it up, and I'm pretty skinny, so any ball that hits me, it's gonna do some damage. So I was out for a little while, but there was no injury. It was just kind of just taking it easy, getting ready for Legion ball.
It was just a bruise or something?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. So when were you able to start pitching again? Just a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, probably a couple weeks ago. I'm still working. I had my first full game a while ago, then I came back and it started to hurt a little bit, so I took it easy. And then this is probably my first real game where I've come out, had a really good outing, and I've shown my regular self, kind of.
Who was your other game against?
I think it was Nottingham. Nottingham, yeah.
All right, North Hamilton, yeah.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
You got something, Nick?
Yeah, Matteo, you guys got a couple games this weekend, and you guys just move on to tomorrow against Hightstown, the struggling Hightstown team, Trenton on Friday, and Hamilton, the rematch on Saturday. What do you guys have to do just keep things going here?
Just keep up what we're doing, obviously. Change nothing. That's the mentality. I know tomorrow Hightstown, I think they dropped out of the league. I think they forfeited 2 games, so that's a free win.
That's news to us.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, we're going to get a day off tomorrow, nice day off, and then we're going to come back hard every single game. Just keep doing what we're doing, putting up runs early.
Well, because I had said during the broadcast, I didn't know about this Hightstown deal. It looked like you were going to have 6 games in 8 days.
Exactly.
But so now it's 5 games in 8 days. That's still a lot. So it was probably important for you to go the distance tonight, right? Because everybody's going to have to chip in, and they're going to have a lot of pitching depth coming up.
Exactly. And it also helps having those games off. It helps the pitching rotation, and coming out and putting up 10 runs in 5 innings. That helps out tremendously because I don't have to go the full game. That saves pitching.
Right. Got anything else?
That's it for me.
All right. Well, you going to give him his award?
All right, Matteo. Yeah, I thought if you had anything else, Matteo, you've been selected as our outstanding player of the game for your efforts. You will receive a free hoagie from the Italian People's Bakery and Deli. You must redeem this letter for your free hoagie at Chambersburg location only, 63 Butler Street in Trenton. The Italian People's Bakery and Deli, the pride of Chambersburg. Matteo, congratulations on the win.
Appreciate it.
Good luck the rest of the way, sir, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.
Thank you, guys.
I want to ask you a few more things.
All right.
There you go.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you, Fish. And that will do it for everyone here on site. We'd like to thank the crew, Rich Fisher, the Mercer County Hall of Famer, Aaron Bennett for our video engineer today, a pair of people behind the camera today, Darnell Turner and Ella Chang. We'd like to thank them for their efforts, as well as Griffin Full for being here. That will do it here. Thank you, everyone, for joining us and watching American Legion Baseball right here on the WBCB Sports Network.